She looks over to Clover and she goes, "What's the matter of you coming to me?
It seems you have an admirer.
Do you know the requirements of courtship for my people?"
For your people, that's a task set by one of your parents, correct?
She clings her spoon to the side of her cup. You feel something wrong with your body. You feel somewhat sick almost. All of you, for the time being, are now poisoned. You watch as she crushes her cup in her hand, and from beneath the table, she pulls out a massive wooden mallet and smashes the table in front of you, surprising all of you.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's 11 plus my strength, which is 0, so 11. To hit.
To swing. As she goes to swing down, she just literally slaps the blade of the axe out of her way and begins to go to recklessly pummel you to the ground. Alright. Alright, what's your AC, Otto?
It's 10. So I looked at the chain shirt, and I'm not proficient with chain shirts.
Oh, really?
So, no. I'm technically not allowed to wear this, but I'm wearing it anyway. So it's just, I assume it's just a baseline 10.
Alright, yeah, you're gonna get fucked up. That is, 17 points.
17, you said?
Yes.
I'm dead.
That's non-lethal, so you are technically not bleeding out.
You're unconscious, right?
You watch... Yep, like unconscious. As you watch this, she takes it and with one motion she just slams it down on his head, and then like a golf, she swings and hits him through the fucking weapons rack.
Jeez.
You hit the pillar, and you hear this loud thud. Dust shakes from the rafters above as you fall to the ground unconscious. She is going to roar. Oh shit!
Is that what she
Lindberg,
roared?
I'm sorry.
That's what she roared.
No. I just realized. Her ability with her subtype. You have disadvantage on the previous attack that you made. Those ghost spirits were giving you disadvantage. Could you roll another dice?
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, this roll is lower, so it's gonna be 18.
Oh, still hits. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that ends her turn. Everett, is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move a little closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How long does a javelin go for? How far?
I'm assuming you could probably...
I think that's 60 feet is the limit, if I remember right.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead, but you're still at disadvantage because you got poisoned.
Alright, I'm gonna just throw this javelin at him. Or her. My bad.
Her.
Her.
Just because she's gruff and tough doesn't mean that
That's
she's
not what I meant.
A woman.
Female warrior.
I know.
Female.
So this is attack with dexterity, I'm guessing, since it's a throwing object.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Disadvantage. Dang, dude. So I got no proficiency, right? I don't know.
Are you proficient with javelins?
I think I was, if I remember right. I'd have to look it up.
I think you would. I think you would be as a fighter.
Yeah, fighters usually are proficient in a lot of things. So
yes,
that would.
I believe they're simple items.
Yeah.
So yes, you are.
Yeah, it's 7, so I doubt it hits, but.
All right. You watch as you swing it at her. She roars and literally hits the javelin out of the air as it comes towards her.
Jeez.
She is very pissed.
She's been pissed.
Clover, it is your turn as we are now skip we're skipping Otto, who's unconscious. You do not need to make a death saving throw since it was non-lethal. Alright, Clover, go ahead and do what you want to do.
Can I get my spade back?
You could. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take most of your movement to do so, though.
Okay.
But you could cast a spell. Wait, no, you couldn't. You couldn't cast. You could not cast Poison Spray or Thunder Wave from that far away. So you could cast a spell where you're at now, or try to go get your spade.
I'll get the spade back.
Okay. Because you
Alright.
can also move after your attack, as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Could you cast Thunder Wave, perhaps? Let me see. Alright, so you could cast it, at 13, so you can cast it as a whole area, which is 10 feet, or you can cast it in one direction for 15 feet. So technically, you, you'd have to get close. You would not be able to cast a spell unless you got a little bit closer.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, alright, so you'd have to get here. So do you want to cast Thunder Wave?
Yes.
Alright, so from your hand, you just send out this force of, like, this blast, and it crackles and it snaps like the sound of thunder, filling the room and literally shaking things. You watch as this blast hits the Duchess. She's gonna have to make a Constitution saving roll. Oh, shit, does she actually make that? I think she fails. All right, I want you to roll 2d8 force damage.
6.
All right. She is looking pretty rough, but it seems as though the blast, while it was pretty shitty, it does not seem like it inflicted her all the way. So she doesn't look completely wounded. She growls at you, and it is Lindberg's turn.
Okay. Let's see.
She is looking pretty bloodied.
Yeah, I can't reach her with my movement though, is the thing. And my only attacks are melee. Who's taken damage so far? Is it just me and
Just been Otto, I think. Oh,
and
you,
Otto and me?
you.
Yeah.
There's also weapons on the racks you could take if you want.
Well, I know, but I don't want to try a ranged attack because my dex is low.
That's fair. Mine is 2 and I still tried. And I failed.
I guess I'll just use my movement to go towards her.
Yeah.
How many is it diagonally again?
10.
10.
It's 5 and then 10 and then 5 and then 10 for each and every other one.
Oh, okay.
So if you move 2, it would be 15.
2 diagonally, it'd be 15.
Well, I only moved 1 diagonally. And
Yeah.
2 down.
So that's just 20.
So that's 30 right there.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the rest of my lay on hands to heal myself 5 more hit points. So I'm at 13 now, and that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Okay. She is going to come at you, and she is going to give 2 reckless attacks, which means that you would have... Well, if she hits you, her ancestral spirits are going to give you a disadvantage, but since she's doing it recklessly, it will give you advantage. So it'll just be canceled out.
Okay.
I have a question. Do I get a chance to make a save?
The save would imply that... with the save, that's just to stabilize. You'd have to roll a nat 20, but no, you're just simply out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, with the first hit, she crits. Let's see. And with the second hit, because she has advantage on her hits. Oh, fuck. Lindberg, I'm sorry. You're gonna take 37 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, well, I mean, that's more health than I have, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. She rolls
Didn't you say it
advantage
was non-lethal
because she is-
damage, though?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
well then it doesn't
non-lethal.
even matter. Because otherwise I would have
Alright.
lost a death save, but since you
No,
said it's not
you
lethal,
are-
it doesn't matter.
No. Yep. She's looking pretty bloodied. She managed to get a 20 just because she rolls with advantage. Alright, that ends her turn. Everett.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go up and be a hero. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, sure.
And I am going to use my rapier to stab her. Like in the side.
Alright, sure.
With disadvantage, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, come on, that one.
Alright, unfortunately it doesn't. You think, oh, just about to hit it, and then boop, you accidentally hit a button on her dress and it deflects.
Dang.
Alright, Clover, it is your turn.
Wait, I'm not done.
You see. You're not done?
I'm not done. I'm gonna use
Alright, well-
action surge, which gives me one additional
Alright.
action. I only have one use for it after arrest.
Alright, sure. That's a fighter.
Oh god. Oh come on! Another nat 1.
Oh no.
Alright, so
Please.
you're like, I'm gonna get her, and then you accidentally hit a button,
Same button.
and it deflects it, and then you're like, damn it, I'll get her again this time, and you hit the same fucking button on her dress.
Damn it.
Alright, Clover, it is your turn. You watch Lindberg fall, Everett failing to hit her, and she seems very, very... Which means that she looks like she's close to going down. Clover, what would you like to do?
Can I cast Thunderwave again?
Oh god. You
Um,
may have to move,
I think
because
you
you'll
can-
hit us.
Well, I'm down.
think you
so
can
it doesn't
cast it.
matter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it. Who cares?
Alright,
I don't care. Everett don't
Okay.
care.
You would
Alright.
get everybody in that area.
alright, I'd like,
I'll heal you guys.
Fair enough.
You're dead.
alright, oh shit, Everett, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? Do I have a disadvantage
Yeah.
on this?
Yes, on everything, on every roll as poisoned. You
Oh,
have
Alright,
strength
yep.
on saves and
Yep.
actions.
Yeah.
Oh, please, I got a good roll. Oh, okay. So I got Constitution. So I got 18.
Alright, way to go. You are able to, just barely, you basically, like, go to the ground and claw at the carpet to hold on as you feel the blast start to, like, propel you back. However, for the Duchess, you watch as she just simply goes flying back. I need Clover to make to roll 2d8. I need you to roll 2d8, Orielle.
13?
All right. What was the first roll that you made, Orielle?
7?
All right. Everett, you're going to take 7 points of damage, but you watch as the Duchess just goes flying back, howling in pain, and just collapses on the ground unconscious,
Dang.
laying limp and very brutalized.
Oh, nice.
And that ends the combat.
Oh, good job, Clover. Maybe we should probably see how the others are doing. So I go over here. I say, Duchess, are you all right?
She seems to be out cold right now.
Okay.
Hope she's not dead. We gotta get her in the air.
We do. Kill her. Can I check her pulse?
Yeah, she seems alive. It seems like the last blast didn't rupture or anything, so she's still breathing.
Oh, shit. Clover, she's dead.
Make a deception check.
Where's deception? There it is. Okay, so I got 9.
Make an insight check, Clover.
6?
Oh, nice.
Clover, you killed the Duchess, your friend.
Hey, Clover, I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. She's fine.
Watch as,
I'm
like,
sorry.
With your trick?
No, you should see it through.
No.
Okay. I walk over to the Duchess. I place
Alright.
my hand on her forehead. I'm sorry. I'll bury you amongst the most beautiful.
No, Clover. I'm not sure if you heard me. She's fine. She's alive. Don't worry. I just like joking. It's fine. I apologize.
Okay. Can we check the others now?
Yeah, I'm gonna check Otto. I'm gonna slap him in the face. Does that wake him up?
I am now dying.
Do you say that?
No.
Are you not waking
I'm
up from my
cold.
slaps?
Of course not.
Can I reach into his bag and take out the candy? Can I wave the strawberry one under his nose? See if he smells it. Wakes him up.
Alright, sure. Otto, make a constitution check.
It's a 4. Disadvantage of just.
What's the
6.
disadvantage for?
Because he's still poisoned.
I'm still poisoned.
Oh, that still
and I'm
happens?
all cold.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Otto was still pretty much out. Otto's
Okay.
not looking good.
well, I guess... Clover, can your wicker pig carry Gigerrr around?
Sure thing.
Okay, cool.
You watch as Wick Pig kind of waddles over and begins to slowly slurp up Otto once more.
All right.
And then you watch as its jaw begins to unhinge as Otto's head slowly begins to get consumed.
Aww.
Okay. Is Lindberg okay? I don't have any healing, so I can't do anything.
Lindberg seems to be unconscious, but just lying on the floor.
Okay. Well, what do we do now, Clover?
Can I use cure wounds? and
Oh,
wake
yeah,
them
you
up
can.
Or something.
You can.
Kidnap the Duchess. Ooh. Kidnap the Duchess.
You watch as it's a slight muffled noise.
Hey, can I cast cure wounds on Lindberg and...
You can only cast it once, unfortunately, since you spent your 2 spell slots on Thunderwave. But you could heal Lindberg.
Okay, yeah. I'll heal Lindberg. I'll just...
All right, roll a 1d8.
around.
I believe it's a 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
plus 3.
Giving out her stats.
Shut the fuck up. All right, Lindberg, you heal for 7 points and come back to consciousness.
Did we win?
Yes, we got her.
Oh, that's good.
You were a big help, unlike me.
I'm glad to hear it.
I should have been the one knocked unconscious. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't talk like that. I'm sure you contributed in whatever way you could.
Yeah,
Friendly
sure.
fire.
After you went unconscious, I did the finishing blow.
You should make a deception check for that.
A disadvantage too.
Yeah.
Okay, I got.
Yeah, disadvantage because as you say that, you see Clover look at you like, no, you didn't.
I got 10.
Also, I made an insight check for non-nat 20, so...
For disadvantage. Oh, you don't
No,
get
I know you're lying.
disadvantage. Shoot. I just
alright.
act really smug.
Lindberg, you're starting to realize that Everett might be prone to lying.
Right, I'm sure you did, Everett.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I give Clover a look.
I look back.
I'm just having a huge smile on my face.
You see that you look over to where the Duchess is laying. You see Wig Pig slightly bloated. Yep, the Duchess is unconscious. The wooden mallet on the ground.
I'm just gonna take the wooden mallet and put it far away from her. I'm just gonna move it like over by this dummy here.
You still do not have your spade, Clover, if you wish to pick it up.
Yes.
Alright, you have it. The Duchess slowly begins to stir and she goes, Ugh.
Oh,
She slowly
Duchess.
sits up. I assume you were successful?
I believe so. What was that all about?
My father, Gorgrand, he demanded that whoever wishes my hand trial of combat. And so, I spent the past 8 years that he set out the task, brutally injuring all of the people who attempt to court me.
How many times
So
was
far,
that exactly?
you'd be surprised. Word spreads fast around town.
Okay.
And needless to say, I will keep my word as you've completed my task. You will see. I will talk to this mayor person. She kind of sighs. You watch her elongate to the size of.
Whoa.
she walks over to you watch as she takes the stone from here over to she walks over to Clover and Lindberg, and she goes, whoever wishes says victory for your battle. It is it's magically enchanted with you.
Well, I think Clover or Lindberg should probably have it. They contributed the most.
Who did?
Lindberg or Clover, so you guys decide.
Yes, that's why I walked over to the boy.
Oh wow, okay then. Jeez, Duchess.
I'm pretty fucking hurt right now. Okay.
What's the
Whichever
item?
of you would like it. It is an agate the size of an eye. It looks like it's shaped. The bands are shaped to almost like form an eye. And she told you it's enchanted.
Clover, would you like this?
Sure.
All right, Clover, you take it. It doesn't really necessarily feel any different from regular rock, but it feels like it's giving off like the faintest vibration, just like a very, like if you're like playing a video light rumble. That's what it feels like right now. Other than that, yep.
All right. Well,
Clover, if you like, I can examine it for a moment to see if it has any magical energies about it.
Oh, it does.
Well, so detect magic isn't going to do anything.
I think it's an Arcana check to see what it does.
Well, no, but I have
Sure,
detect
you can
magic.
make an
on one of my
Arcana.
spells.
Well,
You have
detect
magic?
magic only senses magic coming from the thing. It doesn't tell you anything about the magic.
Oh, okay.
I thought detect magic also tells you the class or the house.
It tells you the type of magic.
Yeah,
Also
it tells you the type.
All right, go ahead. You detect magic. It appears to have magic. It seems to be divination.
Divination, okay. There's some sort of a
All right.
divination spell on this.
Divination. What does that mean? Actually, would I know this? I'd probably know this.
You probably know this. It just means
Yeah,
that
I don't know why I
you're.
wouldn't.
It's just seeing things and knowing things.
Gotcha.
All right, so you've done it. You've received a token, and she promises to go speak to Mayor Sudan. What would you like to do next? She kind of looks at you guys to like say like, I need to clean up now, so if you don't mind, leave.
All right, no problem.
You guys head back to the intersection of Bumble Munch. That's not what it's called. Bumble Munch? Mumble Brunch. The intersection of Mumble Brunch and oh no! Otto is still
Still
unconscious in
out of it.
Wickpig.
Yeah.
And those of you who are poisoned, you feel the poison begin to eventually fade.
Okay.
You guys are out. Otto, make a Constitution check without disadvantage.
That's 5.
You're just taking a nice nap right now.
Oh, Lindberg.
I'm just looking at these.
Okay. You just went. You died for a second.
It's just whiplash.
So you're on the street, and you see on the other side of the street, you see Mr. Perrick. And he just seems to be looking around, not really paying it. Stop it, Lindberg. Stop it. He seems to not be paying any of you attention. He just seems to be looking around.
Okay. Parek. Mr. Parek.
It's Perrick.
Perrick. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. But we got your friend the Duchess to agree to marry.
Mary.
Yeah, marry the mayor. We did a step above what you wanted us to do. I hope that's okay.
Make a deception check.
That's not deception, wasn't it, marriage?
Yeah, it is. We just got her to court him. We didn't get her to marry him.
Oh, what's court? Oh, I always thought court meant marry.
No, it did not. you fool.
It's time to bring her to court.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a 3. No, +1, so 4.
Got a 6. He kind of looks over to you and just kind of smiles and goes,
Oh wait, no, I have a +3 in deception. So that would be.
Hold on, I'm not.
Is that 4 plus? Was that 3 plus 4? I don't know. Just say it failed. I don't care.
Well, if it's a +3 and you roll a 3, then it's a 6.
6. Okay, it tied. So it failed anyways.
All right. Yep. He kind of is like, Mr. Everett, you do not want to be lying to someone like me.
I'm sorry. I forgot what court meant.
Very well. Did you manage to actually at least get her to start talking to the mayor?
She's cleaning up after what just occurred, but she'll go see him in a few moments, I'm sure.
That's all I asked for. You see him take something out of his coat. It seems to be a rusty key. But he hands it to you, Everett.
Oh.
He says, in the alleyway where we met, or not necessarily where we met, where you dealt with those rats, there's a grate. Behind one of the cobblestones, I believe the one to the top right, if you pull it out, there's a little keyhole. Put this in, and the grate should open up, and you can go through.
All right.
All I can say is that follow the stench, and that should lead you to the perpetrators.
All right. Interesting. I do have to ask. We got a note there earlier that said, "Where rats?" Would you know anything about that? It came from that grate.
Strange. I do not recall rats being illiterate.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe education in the sewers have improved recently.
Maybe. We'll
Anyways,
figure that out.
I look forward to seeing you recover the item, and maybe you'll get a reward for doing it.
Okay.
Anyways, ta-ta. He begins to walk. You watch his wig pig begins to jiggle a little bit, and his mouth unhinges, and he spews out Otto, and Otto hits the ground. Otto, make a Constitution check with advantage to wake up.
It's a 2. 1. It's a 7.
Otto, you're still on the ground. Out.
Oh. My
You're
goodness.
gonna take 1 point of non-lethal Oh damn! You just see a goblin boy just sprawl on the ground in a really uncomfortable position, just out.
I'm at -6.
Well, I guess Wickpig got tired of carrying him. I'll just drag him along. Actually, is there like a hospital nearby or something we could just drop him off at?
There is a fairground tent for injuries.
Okay. You guys want to stop at the health tent over there? Want to maybe get this boy awake, so we don't have to be dragging him everywhere. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Everyone has such strong
Hello?
feelings about this.
Just
Well-
put me in a baby pouch. I'm good.
Well, I'm off to the health tent. Come along if you want.
Wigpig just kind of trots back over to Otto and just slurps him back up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to I'm just going to the tent.
Sure, Clover, do you follow?
Yes.
All right. So you guys all go to the infirmary tent, and you enter, and you just see that it's about around a dozen and a half stretchers. Only one or two people are there. One person just seems to be super, super drunk and just unconscious. Another person seems to have a cast being wrapped around with their legs, and you just see a man in a simple kind of doctor's garb kind of walk over, and he says, "Hi. What seems to be the problem?"
Oh, hi there. I'm here with this child. He seemed to have gotten hit unconscious. Yes?
He kind of looks and he's like, I'm sorry, I don't work on goblins.
You don't. I mean, do you just work with medicines? We just need something to wake him up, basically.
Something to wake him up.
Yes.
He kind of gestures over to a nurse, and a nurse brings over a pitcher of water, and he hands it to you.
Oh, thank you, sir. I pour it all on him.
All right, Otto, make a Constitution check with advantage.
Big Mama, don't fail me now. Ooh, 11. Hold on. 8. So, what does an 11 get me?
Your eyes barely begin to flutter. You are so exhausted, and just you have a point of exhaustion just from being so unconscious, and you just feel like shit. You feel so bad.
How did the love story end?
It's just, the mayor got a girlfriend.
Was it the lady?
Yes, it was the lady that brutally murdered you almost.
She wasn't worth it.